Michigan mom. Police say her estranged husband, the main focus of their investigation, has a totally bogus alibi. You won't believe this. This is so shocking. Venus Stewart was abducted in front of her parents' Michigan home 5 weeks ago. Now, her husband, Doug Stewart, claimed he was all the way in Newport News, Virginia, a 9-hour drive away, another state. Turns out police now say that was a lie.
Someone in Virginia claiming to be Doug Stewart was paying bills using, doing business in the Newport News area during the time frame that we know that Doug Stewart was not in Virginia.
Police say Doug was in Michigan the day Venus was kidnapped. In Michigan. Did he arrange for an imposter so he could have an alibi? The couple was going through a very ugly divorce. Venus won sole custody of their 2 young daughters just days before she was abducted. She'd filed 3 protective orders against Doug. Most recently in February, she told the court, point blank, Doug is going to kill me. And that's not all. In Doug's car, police found a Walmart receipt for a shovel, a tarp, and gloves. They were purchased the day before the kidnapping. Police also say they discovered blood in both of Doug's cars. So I have to ask, what are police waiting for? Why haven't they made an arrest? Straight out to my amazing expert panel. Welcome back. Investigator John Lusich, also joining me, psychotherapist Robbie Ludwig. There she is, and criminal defense attorney Darren Kavanoki. But first, investigative reporter Michelle Sagona. Michelle, what is the very latest?
Well, I spoke with Lieutenant Risco for a long time earlier this morning, Jane. He's with the Michigan State Police, and he says that for a while they were working to verify Doug Stewart's alibi because there was apparently a man running around Newport News, Virginia, paying bills, going to stores. They have him on video surveillance at the apartment complex, someone who looks very similar to Doug. He was wearing a hoodie. There was even an instance that this man walked into the law firm that Doug had actually hired. He was wearing a hoodie, sunglasses, said that he was Doug Stewart. He was there to pay a bill, and the receptionist, verifies that particular alibi and says, oh yeah, he was definitely in here. But come to find out, at this particular point, they do believe that it is an impersonator. They do need to figure out who this person is. They are working to figure out where Venus Stewart is, because that, of course, is a priority. She does leave behind 2 small children. Her family, their heart is breaking right now, and they really need to try and track down. They did also serve 2 search warrants within the last week and a half on Doug Stewart's family's house.
Chilling court documents reveal Venus was completely terrified of her husband. She filed 3 protective orders against him. Venus told the court, quote, once Doug loses all control over me, he is going to hunt me down and kill me. Now that I don't have my parents to protect me, and if he finds out where I'm at, he is going to kill me. It's only a matter of time. I am scared to death, and every day I live in constant fear. A week before she vanished, Venus won the custody battle for her kids. A judge ruled the only contact Doug could have with his daughters was over the phone. Robbie Ludwig. Could that have been what finally pushed him over the edge, if in fact he is responsible, and we're not saying he is?
Well, it's also possible that he was a very abusive man who threatened to kill his wife if she ever dared to leave him. This is what we know statistically. Women who fear that their estranged husbands are out to kill them end up usually being killed unless they are somehow miraculously protected. So these women intuitively know that their estranged husbands mean business, but it could be a multitude of factors. He would have to pay for child support, he didn't have access to his kids, and his wife was not allowed to leave him, period, end of story.
By the way, Douglas Stewart has said he knows nothing about his estranged wife's disappearance and has declined further comment. If he or his attorney want to appear on this program and tell their side, they are very welcome to do so. Here is my big issue. Who is this mystery imposter? He popped up in Newport News, Virginia, where Doug Stewart lives, the day before Venus was kidnapped in another state, Michigan. This mystery man could end up facing aiding and abetting charges. Police say he was wearing, well, let's face it, a rather suspicious getup. A baseball cap, sunglasses, and a hoodie when he made a payment toward Doug's legal account. All the while, cops say Doug was over in Michigan, where his estranged wife lives.
He was not in Virginia at that time. It was recently learned last week that we also have him now in Michigan the morning that she disappeared.
Darren Kavanoki, weigh in on this one.
Well, first of all, can I clarify? Did you invite me as a defense lawyer, or am I just the token Y chromosome on your panel today? Because I'm feeling a little concerned about that, Jane.
Well, I don't know if John Lusich would be too happy to hear that.
I didn't hear John yet. Okay, but apologies, John.
Go ahead.
So look, first of all, this guy showing up in what I like to call the Unabomber outfit with the baseball cap and sunglasses and the hoodie, that part certainly does look suspicious. And if this turns out to be a provably false alibi, that could really spell trouble for Mr. Stewart. If he said that, look, my alibi is I was in Virginia at the time and I was actually in this attorney's office paying bills.
Thank you so much. Next, hotshot reality TV producer accused